So yes, I hope the body is clear for you. I know it's clear, right? Okay, children, today I'm going to teach you lesson number 4, binomial expression. So this is a new grade for you, but you might think why I have choose this lesson. Your first lesson is perimeter. It's a very simple lesson. Perimeter is not a new lesson for you. You all have learned about perimeter from your lower classes. I know that. And square root is kind of a new lesson for you. So all of a sudden, I don't want to put square root into your head. Let's start from the very simplest part. After starting from the very simplest, we'll go into the complex. So I thought to choose the binomial expression because it will be more interesting for you because it's dealing with letters rather than numbers, algebraic letters. So if you have any problem with my sound, right, if I'm not clearly audible for you, please make sure you tell that to me, right? So I'll be starting with the very basic part of this lesson. So binomial expression. Bi means children, two. You should know that monomial, binomial, trinomial, like that you have lots of expressions. So binomial expression is with two expressions. So in this lesson, you will be learning two new things. Listen very carefully. You have to pay your fullest attention on the lesson. You are not a small kid now, right? You have to pay your fullest attention here. So in this lesson, you will be learning how to multiply two binomial expressions, right? If two binomial expressions are given, how do you multiply them? That is the first thing I'll teach you. Second thing I will teach you is how to expand the square of a binomial expression. How can you expand? So just look at this word expand. Expand means, in simple terms, I can tell you how to remove the brackets. How to remove brackets. That is called expand. So these two things will be focused in this lesson, right? So if it is not clear, anything is not clear, you have to ask. And the other thing is I'll be teaching with the very basic I told you. So for this lesson, first and foremost, you should know what are the basic concepts of multiplying, addition and subtraction. I'll repeat it again. Basic concept of multiplying, addition and subtraction. So when you were in grade 8, you might have learned a lesson called directed numbers. What is that lesson? Do you remember? Directed numbers or direct numbers. So direct numbers lesson is very important for you. So there, if you have not understood that lesson properly, here it will become a problem. So it's my duty. I know that there are bright students here, there are weak students here, and there are intermediate students here. So I want everyone to understand the lesson. I don't want only to teach the brighter ones, right? So my first step is to teach you the basic concepts. In direct numbers lesson, you might have learned multiplication and division also. But here, most important thing is plus and minus. In binomial expression lesson, how do you multiply two positive values, two negative values, and positive value and a negative value? What would you get as a result? This is important here. Listen very carefully, children. Maths is one of the easiest subject in your 9 subjects. You might laugh at yourself. No, it's not. But the thing is, all the other subjects are theoretical. You have to study the theories, you have to remember each and every sentence, you have to remember all the concepts. So it's tough. You have to write the exact answer what's given in the book in your exam paper. So you should be like a parrot. But maths is a subject where you get practical, you understand. You work on it. Your brain works on it. And it's not the exact thing that comes to the exam, it's the concept that comes to the exam. If you understand the concept, this lesson would be very easy. Always give the brain a message, lesson is easy. and start the work, right? So while I am explaining, please don't write down anything. I'll give you plenty of time to write down. Listen very carefully. If you get same symbols, positive, positive, negative, negative, if you get same symbols, similar symbols, your result will be a positive answer. Shall I give you an example? Plus 4. So usually positive values, we don't write plus mark. 4 into 2, it's positive. Negative 4 into negative 2. 4 into 2, 8. And negative into negative is positive. It's a positive answer. Remember, if the symbols are same, answer is positive. Now this is easy for you. If the symbols are different, answer will be negative. If the symbols are different, answer will be negative. Did you understand? Is everything clear in this topic? If anybody is there not clear, raise your hand or else drop a text in the chat box. Right. If it is clear for you, now take your writing book, write down the date on the top, put the topic, unit number 4, binomial expressions, and then write down basic concepts. And after that, you should copy down this one. No need the example. Copy down it and take your red pen and box it and keep it. Okay, I guess everybody is done with the work since it's a simple work and you all are big students, right? You have to be very fast in your work. Okay, now after this one, you should know another basic concept that also you have learned in grade 6, 7, and 8. So now you might understand why your teachers are saying from grade 6 onwards, you have to start working for your O levels. Because grade 6 onwards, you are learning all the basics for your O levels. That's important. So it's my duty to remind you back again the next part, what are called as like terms and unlike terms. Now I'm going to clear the board. Listen carefully. Like terms and unlike terms. This is something very simple. Like terms are just like the members of the same family. Unlike terms are just like the, let's say like the society, different people you meet up. Now, for example, if I tell you A plus, A plus, A plus A, you can see all are A and all are the same. So when you get like terms to get added or subtracted, remember you can add them or subtract for A like this. Did you understand? And the other thing is unlike terms. For example, let's say unlike terms, something like this, minus 5b multiplied by minus 3a. Now listen carefully, children. This number negative and this number negative, anyway, these are numbers. They are from the number family. So you can multiply them. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. Listen carefully. Negative multiplied by negative, I told you in the basic concept, that is positive. But listen carefully, this and this are not the same. So you have to multiply A multiplied by B, A, B. Answer will be 15AB. So these are unlike terms, right? So I'm going to give you 10 questions. Yeah, 10 questions I'll be giving. You have to answer it because I want to check whether how many of you can take 10 out of 10. and make sure to be honest. Your honesty will make you to win. Don't think you did mistakes. Mistakes are the things what takes you to the success. So if you are doing mistakes, you have to be happy you're learning something new. Now I'll be putting the questions on the board while I'm writing. Copy down them and start your work. So this is your first question for the day. It's okay, I have done this already, but include it as a question. Simple questions are there. Little bit, I'll go into the complex part. Make sure you manage your timing. Do it fast. You have to be fast, and also you have to be accurate. Don't worry that if you couldn't do, don't think that I have forgotten the past, I can't do here after this lesson. Don't think like that. Everything would be easy once you finish this lesson here. Five, six, seven. I'll keep the eighth one here somewhere. 5, 6, 7, 8. I think you can see the board. Be careful when you're multiplying the symbols, numbers, and the letters. Make sure you check the basic concept I gave you if you forgot how to multiply symbols. The people who are done, don't send the answer in the chat box, right? Just send that you are done, because I have to trust you. First of all, I want to build up the trust in you. So you should send, okay, teacher, I'm done. That's it. Finish all 10 and drop a text. And I'm sorry if you can't see this one. This is actually 2AC. If you can't see that to the light here, it's 2AC. And this is minus 3A. If you can't see, please write correctly. 2AC and minus 3A. I think you can see now with my shadow. Right, I got a message. One is done. Great. Let's see. Yeah, good. Very good. Two are done. 3, yes, now they are coming up. You have to save the time because my plan is to discuss exercises also. That will be so much advantage for you. Right, majority is done now. Yes, still some are doing, no problem. Take your time. I'll give you another 2 minutes. Okay, right. So let's go on. Now look at this. You can see the first one I have already done for A. Second one, two similar ones, two similar ones. So what can I write here? You all are grade 10s now, right? You can take 2 out and A plus B. But how did this come? How did this come? It came from 2A plus 2B. It came from 2A plus 2B. 2 is common, and this is the simplified answer. And this one is multiplication. So when you multiply, you can't write down 4y. You have to write down y to the power 4. because y into y into y into y is not 4y. 4y is only if you add them. These are the places where you are doing mistakes. So you will think these are easy, but these are coming to your part 1 papers as well. And in this case, I told you numbers can be multiplied. 2 times 3 is 6. And here there is no letter, only a is here. So it's just one testing. 1 into a is a. So we can just write down 6a. And when you come here, numbers can be multiplied 6, and here you can see 2 algebraic letters are there. They should be multiplied. So x into x is x to the power 2. And in this case, 2 into 3, 6. A into a squared. C into b, just bc or else cb. So we usually write down in the alphabetical order. Now be careful. -3. What is this? You can see, right? -3. -3a into 2b. Now you have to be careful. -3 into 2 is -6. How did it come? -3 into 2 means 3 times 2 is 6, and negative into positive is negative. A times b is AB, right? I think you understood. If anybody didn't understand, drop a text here. You didn't understand which Roman number. Now let's go to the next one. Look at this one, children. -2 into -5. I told you, if you are multiplying the same symbol, negative into negative will be positive. 2 times 5 will be 10, and x multiplied by y will be xy. Now here, 4 multiplied by -2. If you are multiplying different symbols, your answer will come as negative. 4 times 2 is 8, and x multiplied by y is xy. Make sure you mark your book honestly. That is the most important thing. And this one, the last one, who can tell me the answer? Who is brave enough to tell the answer? Who has the confidence? Anybody who can unmute your mic and tell the answer for the 10th one?
Plus 15a square.
Wow, there are a lot. Good, very good. Correct answers I heard. 15a squared is correct. Negative into negative is positive. It's not negative. Some children are sending me the answers. It's negative into negative is positive. 5 into 3 is 15. A into a is a squared. See, you all are doing small mistakes. Maths is not hard. Remember, you have to show your fullest focus. That's it. Now let me know how many of you got 10 out of 10. Raise your hands. Be honest. Let's see, right. Sabana, Shaskrit, Rifana. Right, 10 out of 10, 4 people. Who is the other one? I didn't read some, Sabiha. And who got 9 out of 10? 10 out of 10 people, lower your hands now. Yes, okay, Rishma and Shamla, Shefoni. Good, right, good. That's good. Right. Others are also good. I know that most of you might have done at least 8 or 7. So silly mistakes you all might have done. Symbols only. Most probably most children are doing that mistake, but make sure you avoid them. Right. Now, is everything clear up to this point? Basics. These are basics. I think it's clear. If not clear, drop a text. I'm going to clear the board now, and we are going to go to the next part of the lesson. Right. It's interesting. It's not hard. Don't put your head, the subject is hard. If you put it only, lesson will get difficult. Now, I told you in the beginning of the lesson, I'll be teaching you 2 things: how to multiply the binomial expression and how to expand the square of the binomial expression. So before we go into the expansion, I have to remind you, what is this expanding brackets? Some students, they did not learn this part properly. Right? Expanding brackets, expand the brackets. So expand brackets, I'll give you another term to keep it easily remember, removing bracket. In simple terms, I can tell, if you are given the questions to expand the brackets, remember, you have to remove the brackets off. Now, let me explain you. Keep your pens down, sit back comfortably, and listen very carefully. So this I'll take as number 2. First question I have already discussed with you all. Listen carefully. Roman number 1, my example will be this. I take a bracket x plus 2. This is an expression. X plus 2 is one expression. This is another number outside. Now it says expand the bracket, or in other words, remove the bracket. You might remember this was there in grade 9 too. If you want to remove brackets, listen very carefully. You have to multiply each term inside the brackets by the term outside the bracket. 2 multiplied by x will be 2x, and 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4. That's all. You can't add them and write down 6x, because I told you in the previous question, these are not like terms. These are unlike terms, right? Clear? Second one, similarly, I'll take a little bit of difference. I'll change the symbol. Again, brackets inside, terms inside the bracket should be multiplied by the term outside the bracket. There you are getting 3a. 3 into, remember, 3 into minus b is minus 3b. 3 into minus 3b is minus 3b. Don't go to add or subtract. Reason, they are not the like terms. Now can you understand? If anybody is there not clear, let me know. If it is clear, it's okay, you keep silence, that's okay. I'll understand. Your silence I can understand. Okay, you can understand the lesson. If you didn't understand, please unmute, or else please drop a text, or else raise your hand and clear your doubt. If you are clear with this, please go ahead with the work and complete these questions. These are reminding your past things only. Still, we didn't go into the lesson, right? Okay, copy down this and continue doing. So randomly, I'll ask a student to answer the question. So at that time, unmute your mic and answer. Don't get shy, right? You have to be brave and confident. So students who joined late, please get connected to the lesson. Still, we are discussing the basic concepts. So the second main question it is, get connected and start doing, right? I'll give you another 3 more minutes. Okay, most of them are done with the work. All right. Okay, done. Right, let me select one student. Now, don't keep silent, right? You have to answer. Let's start from, yes. Hima, can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you answer the Roman number 3? Can you send me the answer soon? At least in the chat box, or else you can unmute, whatever it is. Roman number 3. Who can answer? Yes, who can answer the question? Answer Roman number 3. Okay, I got the answer. Good. Ifana has sent. Yes, she's saying, okay, Mariam Falil has sent, Sabiha has sent. Okay, good. Shasprit, right. Good children. Let's see. Check your answer now. It's minus 5 into x is minus 5x here because positive into negative is negative. And remember, when you multiply two negative values, I told you minus 5 into minus 5. What is it? Minus into minus is plus here. 5 into y will be 5y here. So your answer will be negative 5x plus positive 5y. Now let me go to the Roman number 4. 2x into x here. Now listen children very carefully. You multiply 2x into x means x into x is not 2x. It is 2x squared. And 2x into minus 3y means 2 into minus 3. 2 into minus 3 is minus 6. Positive, negative. Look at your basic concept, right? X into y will be xy. Did you understand? Is everything clear? If anybody is not clear, please tell me right now. It will be difficult for you later. Right. Roman number 5, 3 times 7. First we'll multiply the number 21. A into nothing, so it's A. Positive into positive, it's positive into negative, it's negative. 3 times 2 will be 6 and A into B will be AB, right? Check your answers and tick it, right? Take a red pen and tick it. Now look at this one. Negative value outside, positive value inside. Negative into positive is negative. 2x into x is x squared. Negative into negative is positive. 2 into 3 is 6. X into y is xy. Who got all answers correct? Raise your hand. Wow, good, great, lot of. The ones who got wrong, do you have any problem, any doubt, any unclear parts? Please tell me. Feel free to talk with me. I'm not going to blame for you. I want everybody to understand. So the ones who did wrong, please ask me what is not clear. Okay, ask me what is not clear. Right, now we'll go into the next part. Expanding and simplifying. What did I do here? It's only expanding. Now what am I going to do? Expanding and simplifying. Right. I'll clear the board now. If anything is not clear, please ask. I'm repeating that again and again because it's a free seminar. Take the maximum use. If not, no point. Right. Now listen carefully. Please don't write down, children, when I'm explaining, expanding and simplifying. Now, I'm going to give you an expression. Here, see. A into A plus 3 minus 2 into A minus 5. I'll explain this one and I'll give you another one. Now see here, earlier what did we do? Earlier we did like this, only one part. Now we have taken two parts, that's it. Terms inside should be multiplied by term outside. So what is here? Rifana, unmute your mic and tell me, if you multiply this term inside by the term outside, can I know the answer?
A squared plus 3A.
Very good, very good. A squared plus 3A. Mariam Falil, can you tell me what is the answer for this part? Don't be scared. What is the answer for this part? Yes, you can.
Minus 2A plus 10.
Very good, minus 2A plus 10, because she knows that minus into plus is minus and minus into minus is plus. That's all. Now, Sabiha, can you tell me what will be the next step? Guess. I know that you have not learned this part, maybe, but just guess.
A squared plus A plus 10.
She's telling A squared plus A plus 10. But how did she find that? Because 3A and 2A, I'll cloud this part. This is like terms. If you have positive 3A and negative 2A, answer will be a positive answer. because 3a minus 2a is 1a, and this will be your final answer. No more, you can't add them because they are unlike term. This is a square term, this is a single term, this is a number. You can't do anything more. Final answer is this. Clear? Copy down this one and do the next one. I'll put it on the board. Right, start the work. Send me your answer. Now send. When I ask to send it. So let's see who is doing first. Let's see who can send it first. Final answer I need. Final. Right, okay. Good, very good. I'm receiving good answers from many people. Right, let me check the answers now. Okay. First, who has sent? First. Sabiha has sent the answer first, and that's a correct answer. Very good. Rifana has sent the answer second, but that's a small wrong answer. Mariam Falil, good, correct. Shasrit, correct. Sabana, correct. Yes, very good. Now look at the board. How do you multiply this one? 2x into x. When you multiply x into x, I told you it's x squared. So it's 2x squared minus 3 into x is minus 3x. Plus 5 into 2 plus 10 into x is just x. Plus into minus is what? Plus into minus is, if you have two different symbols, what is it? Plus into minus is
Minus.
very good, minus, and here 5 into 3 is 15. Now plus into minus is minus, not plus. Remember, symbols are different means negative. Don't confuse. That's what I taught you the basic and came here. Now look at this one. These are like terms, right? There are positive 10 and negative 3. Some children are forgetting this part very badly. Listen this way. Positive means, children, you think you are having money with you. It's your money. Or positive, you're plus. You look so positive. You are so rich. You have 10 rupee coin with you. You're so rich. And you have a debt of 3 rupees. Why do I say it's a debt? Because it's a negative. You have to give your friend 3 rupees as you bought some sweets yesterday from your friend's money. So you have 10 rupee and you're paying that 3 rupee to her. If you pay 10 and 3, you have 7. You have 7 means that is your money, that is positive 7x. And other things are the same. So you are getting the final answer 2x squared plus 7x minus 15. These two are not like term, so don't add. This is a different squared term. Is that clear? Everybody is at clear. If anybody is there not clear, please let me know right now. Copy down. Now go to your review exercise. Time is the problem, like, time is running. So I'm going to give you 15 minutes of a time, a long time, 15 minutes of a time to do the review exercise. Only 15 minutes. Only 15 minutes. You have to be very fast and complete your review exercise. Question number 1 and 2. Listen very carefully. Question number 1 and 2. And third question, part A only. I'll repeat again. Question number 1 and 2. Third question, part A only. Do it right now. I'm going to give 15 minutes of a time. So now in the screen, I have just displayed something for y'all. It's actually for grade 11 2021 O-level batch, because I know there are some students who are from 2021 O-level batch here. Actually, I'm not doing a session for them, but I'm going on with a fast track session for them. So in that class, what I'm doing is I'm taking that student's I personally call the student and ask their difficult lesson. I ask their difficult lesson and do those lessons in the class, right? So this session is a fast track session for 2021 O-level batch students only, strictly only for them. If you know your friend, sister, somebody, you can say. So the first 5 days we have a plan to cover these lessons: triangles 1 and 2, congruence of triangles, and inverse proportion. These three, actually it's 4. These 4 lessons will be covered. We are planning to do that. So past paper, classified past paper questions also will be covered. And if you are a good person in triangles 1 and 2, but you're not good in congruence of triangle, you can join that particular session only. So per session, per day session is just 300 rupees only. It's very what we call affordable for you. So if you have any other inconvenience, you can personally text me and ask, or call me and ask regarding that. So this session is totally to support you, because you have only few more months for the O-level exam for 2021 people. So likewise, we'll cover grade 10 and 11 hard lessons there. So now let's discuss the review exercise. I'm going to tell the answers and go. So if anything is wrong, please tell that this is wrong. Explain it to me, right? If you didn't understand. So I'll be just explaining roughly. And if you didn't understand, ask me again, I'll explain, right? Okay. Question number 1, it says, simplify the following algebraic expression, right? Okay. 2 times 3 is 6 here. A is there. 4 times negative 2, if you listen carefully, you will understand. 4 times negative 2 means plus into minus is minus, 4 into 2 is 8, and just x. Negative into positive is negative, 3 into 2 is 6, and x letter. No other letters, ne? 2 into 3 is 6 here, x into y is xy. Okay, positive 3, negative 5. 3 into 5 is 15. Positive into negative is negative. A into B is AB. Right. Is everybody clear with these these 5?
Yes,
If
miss.
anybody having doubt, tell me. Okay, right. F part, 2 into 4 is 8. Negative into positive is negative. M and N, 2 letters are here. So M, N. You can write N, M also, no matter. Now, negative into negative is positive. 4 into 2 is 8. P into Q is PQ. Now, last one, 3 into 5, 15. X into X is not 2x, it is x squared. So that's question number 1. And there is one more I have missed, I part. I part answer is minus 15a squared. Minus 15a squared, because positive into negative is negative, a into a is a squared, 5 into 3 is 15. How many of you got all correct? How many of you got all? Very good. A good number. It's okay. How many of you got one wrong? Okay, right. Now let's go to the second main question. Expand the following algebraic expression. Children, make sure review means your past things. You have to do this correctly, accurately, right? Expanding the expressions means removing the bracket. Now look at the board. I'm going to remove the bracket. 2 into x is 2x and 2 into 1 is 2. That's all. 3 into b is 3b and 3 into 3 is 9. That's all. 4 into y is 4y and 4 into negative 2 is negative 8. Why is it? Plus into minus is minus, right? Up to C part, done. I'm clearing the board. Now let's go to the D part. D question I'll write down here, negative 3a plus 2. Look at the board now. If you multiply the terms inside by the term outside, negative symbol, minus 3 into a is minus 3a. Now be careful. 3 into 2 is 6, okay? Minus into plus is what? Minus into plus is what?
Minus.
Minus, very good. Everybody should answer, right? Don't be scared. Minus, answer is this. Now E part, minus 2 into x minus 2. Now look at the board, minus 2x, because if you multiply this, negative positive is negative. Negative, negative, same symbol, so positive. 2 into 2, 4. F part, mark your book now, 2x plus 3, right? Now term outside is x. 2x into x means x into x is x squared, and here it's 1. 1 is not written, but 1. So 2 into 1 is 2. Clear? Now 3 into x is 3x. So it's just 3x there. Now I'm going to go to the G part. Right, G part here is 2y, y plus 1. Now if you multiply 2y into y, look at the board, 2y into y is what? 2y squared. And then if you multiply 2y into 1, you know that in mathematics, if you multiply any term by 1, you will get back again the same term. Now, H part. Before I go to the H part, is anybody having a problem with up to G part? Is anything unclear? I am repeating and repeating. I'm asking if anything is unclear, let me know. Okay, right, good. Now, H part here, you're multiplying two numbers, 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8, but make sure, don't forget the symbol. Negative into positive is negative. X into x is x squared. And here, negative into positive is negative. 2 into 1 is 2, and no letters, so it's x. I part, before last, minus 3b, a minus b. Now I'm going to select randomly a student to answer this question. Please make sure you unmute your mic and answer. Sabana, can you tell me the final answer? Can you hear me, Sabana? Can you send me the final answer for I part? Quickly, we have less time. Okay, right. Minus 3b into a, that is, what is it? Minus 3b into a, you can write ab, oba. Good, very good. And here, very good, Rishma. Minus into minus is plus, and 3b into b will be what? 3b squared. Very good. That's all the answer. Now the last but not the least. 2 into a minus b minus 3c. You can see three terms are here, but no worries. That's a simple. You have to multiply terms inside by the term outside. 2 into a is 2a. 2 into minus b is minus 2b, because plus into minus is minus. Plus into minus is minus. 2 into 3 is 6c. Final answer. Who got all correct? Raise your hand. Good number. Right, great, it's increasing. So let's go into the, lower your hands now, go into the third question. Does anyone need time to do third question part A? No, right, then we can go to the discussion. Now I'm going to clear the board. Third question part A, children, That was the thing I taught you last. Okay, now look at the board. X into x plus 2 plus 2 into x plus 2. Look at the board. I'll be discussing very quickly. X into x is x squared. X into 2 is plus 2x since both are positive. Plus 2 into x is plus 2x. Plus 2 into plus 2 is plus 4. And here I can see like terms are there. So my final answer will be 4x and 4 here. Check your answer. If anything is not clear, ask me again, I'll explain. Now the second one, y into y plus 3 plus 3 into y minus 2. Be careful in the symbols. Y into y is y squared, just like the previous one. Y into 3 is positive 3y. Positive 3 into y is positive 3y again. And here make sure plus into minus, symbols are different. In the basic concepts, I told you when the symbols are different, you get negative 6 here. They are like terms, so you can add them, you get 6y minus 6. If anything is not clear, ask me, okay? Roman number 3, x into x plus 1 minus 3 into x minus 1. Now look at the board carefully. Okay, first one is not clear. Look at the board. First one, x multiplied by x. I'll take a different color marker. The black one I'll take to show you. X into x. If you multiply two letters, same letter, you are getting x squared. If you add only, you get 2x. X into x is x squared. X multiplied by 2. Can you remember the one who said can't understand? We did this one, for example, you know, term outside, term inside. X into 2 is 2x. Right, good. Now the same thing here. The same thing. Just look at this. 2 into x is 2x. 2 into 2 is 4. Now writing everyone together, and you can see if I cloud this, if you remember earlier also I cloud the like term. So if you add them, you get 4x here. And this term is here, this term is here. Final answer. Why is it the final answer? You can't add them, no. This is different because it's having a square. This is different because it's having a number and a letter. This is different because it's having only a letter. In simple terms, they are unlike, so you can't add them. Finally, that's your answer. Now is it clear? Clear. Okay, give me 1 second. Small problem. Right, now Roman number 3, x into x is x squared, and if you multiply x into 1 is plus x, minus 3 into x is minus 3x, minus into minus is plus, and 3 into 1 is 3. Now you can see this story what I told you. You are having 3 rupees of a debt and you have only 1 rupee in your hand. Why did I say 1? Because 1x. But what did I say now? You have 3 negatives and you have only 1 positive in your pocket. You are paying that money and you are having still a debt of how much? Negative 2x. And the final answer will be x squared minus 2x plus 3. That's it. Check your answer. Now I'm going to the Roman number 4 quickly. Roman number 4, m into m minus 3n minus n, m minus 3n. Right, who can help me? Let me select one. Shaskrit, can you help me? What is the answer for this? Shaskrit, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, m into m?
M squared
M into minus 3n?
3m n.
Minus 3mn. Then?
Minus mn.
Very good.
Plus 3m. 3mn.
Sure.
3m 3 n squared.
Very good. 3n squared, because n into n is n squared. What is the next one?
M squared minus 4mn
Okay, very good. That's what I wanted. How it became 4mn? How it became 4mn? Listen carefully. Direct numbers, listen. If you have two negative values like this way, that means you have a loan. You have, this is you, this is you. This is your friend B and this is your friend A. You have to pay negative 3mn for this person. Negative 3mn means you are having a loan of this much. You are having a loan of 1mn for B person. Now, what is your total loan, child? 3mn and mn. Altogether, you have 4mn of a loan. So, loan means negative. So, that's how it came minus 4mn. In simple terms, if you have two negative values together, you have to add them. You have to add them and put the negative symbol. You have to add them and put the negative symbol. And this one, negative into negative is positive, and that's why it's positive. Is that clear? Everybody?
Can you explain it again, please?
Okay, I'll explain it again. I think you want this part.
No, I want that final answer. I got m squared minus 4mn plus 3n squared.
3n squared. Yeah. Correct. That's my mistake. Here, this is 3n squared.
Okay.
Okay, who got all correct in the first part? Good. Okay. Now, yeah, very good. It's increasing. Now, I'm going to explain you one last thing in that exercise. So let's go it fast. Okay, now listen very carefully. Look at this one. First of all, keep your pens and pencils down. I'm going to talk about two terms, binomial expression. Now only I'm coming into the most basic part of the lesson, binomial expression. Okay, now look at this one. For example, if I take, let me introduce you what is this binomial means. Binomial means you are having two terms, x plus y. Two terms are there. Or else 3a and negative 2y. Two terms are there. Or else I can tell a squared is one term, negative b is one term. Two terms are there. Like that, two terms are called as binomial. Now, for example, if I have a into a plus 3, this one I taught you how to do. You can remove the bracket by multiplying the terms inside by the term outside. Similarly, suppose if you get something like this one, how are you doing that? How are you going to expand this? How are you going to solve this? Now, listen very carefully. This is important, very important. Listen carefully. If you are given this type of two binomial expression to solve, can you look at this? First bracket, the first term, take it out. Okay. Now, second bracket, write it completely here. What did I say? First bracket, first term, take it out, write the second. That means what did I do? I multiplied the second bracket from the first term. Okay, I'll write it little down. Now, listen carefully. If you miss a little word, you can understand. Take the first bracket, second term with the symbol. First bracket, second term with the symbol. Now, just like you did it here, whole second bracket, write it down here. What did I do? From the second factor of the first bracket, I multiply the whole bracket of the second. Okay, did you understand? Is anybody there who didn't understand? Now itself tell me. First term of the first bracket, second term of the first bracket, both taken out, and the second bracket is always written the same. Now it is easy for you. This is what you did in third question part A. Solve. A into A is A squared, 3 into A is plus 3A, 1 into A is plus 1A, 1 into 3 is plus 3. Like terms are here, so you can add them. You are getting 4A plus 3. Is this clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay.
Yes,
Others?
yes, miss.
If anybody didn't understand, personally just text me, or else you can unmute and tell, or else you can raise your hand. Shaskrit and the ones, please lower your hands if it is clear. Okay, copy down this now. Write the topic, binomial expression. Within brackets, write down two terms with plus or minus. Binomial expression. Within brackets, write down, just for your knowledge, two terms with plus or minus. Right, just shortly, okay? Just to understand. Okay, if you're done copying down, we can go into the third question, part B. I'm not going to discuss everything as we are having a little lack of time. I'll be asking you to do third question, part B. First three Roman numbers, please do them. I'll be discussing right now. I'll give you a time of around 4 minutes, around 4 minutes.
Can you
Quickly.
repeat the question again?
Yes. Exercise, review exercise, third question, part B, Roman number 1, 2, and 3. So question number 3, part B, review exercise, Roman number 1. Look at the board if you have done the work. Very easy. Look at the board, okay? Very easy. That's the first thing. First term of the first bracket, second term of the first bracket, second term. Now simple, x into x is x squared, 8 into x is 8x, 5 into x is 5x, 8 into 5 is 40. Answer, like terms are there. So x squared, 8 plus 5. You're getting positive value, 13. Both are positive, easy. Correct? Roman number 2, 7 plus a, 3 plus a, again the same, easy. First term of the first bracket, second bracket. Second term of the first bracket, second bracket. Multiply 7 times 3, 21. 7 times a is 7a, a into 3, 3a. A into a is a squared, like terms are there. So you are getting, now see the order, it's not in the correct order, but see here, I'm writing, it's not in the correct order, but little bit better you write in the correct order. First is the square term, last is the number, middle is the term with the letter. Who got these two correct? Raise your hand. Who got these two correct? I want everyone to get correct. Come on, come on. Yes. Who else got correct? Good. Right, very good. Now, Roman number 3. Roman number 3, you have to be very careful. Positive and a negative symbol is there. Positive and a negative symbol is there. So now I'm going to erase the board. Okay, I'm erasing. Positive and a negative symbol is there. So look at the board very carefully. I'm going to solve this. First term of the first bracket, second bracket. Second term of the first bracket, second bracket. Now see here, x into x, x squared. 8 into x is 8x because it's positive. But here, positive into negative is negative. 5 into x is 5x, and negative into positive. I told you when the symbols are different, sign is negative. 5 into 8 is 40. Now who can tell me the answer for this one? They are like terms. Who can tell me the answer? Who is brave enough to say the answer?
Plus 3x.
Very
3x.
good. Okay. What's the answer? It's a positive answer. Why is it positive? The money you have is much more than your debt amount. Your earn is high than your loan. So it's a positive answer. 8 minus 5 is 3x. So the answer is this. Mark your homework. Roman number 4, 5, and 6. Mark your homework. Roman number 4, 5, and 6. Is everything clear from the review exercise part? Quickly respond, everybody.
Clear, miss.
Okay, very good.
Clear, miss.
Okay. Right now, yeah, exercise 4.1 in page number 42. You can see same questions are there. Same type of questions are there in the first question number. So I'm going to continue the lesson along with that. But before that, write down the topic, product of two binomial expressions. Product of two binomial expressions. I'll discuss few examples and go to the lesson. Product of two binomial expression. It is very similar to the one we discussed right now, but there are some complex parts like fractions and all. Okay, I'll clear the board. Now look at this example. I'm taking first a simple example. Earlier in review exercise, I discussed positive, 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 negative. So now I'm going to discuss negative, negative. Look at the board, keep your pens and pencils down, sit back and listen carefully. Right, here see, negative. Both the binomial expressions are negative here. Same concept. Take the first term of the first bracket and the second bracket completely. Take the second term of the first bracket and the second bracket completely. Same, right? Now multiply. Look at the board. 5 times 2 is 10. Clear? A into A squared. Clear? 5 into negative 3, negative 15. A into B, AB. I think it's clear. Plus 5 minus 3, that is minus 15. A into B, AB. Now here, minus 2 into 2, that is minus 4. B into A, AB, minus 2 into minus 3. If you multiply two negative symbols, it's positive. 2 times 3 is 6. B into B, B squared. Is this step clear for everybody? If it is not clear only, raise your hand or put a text if it is not clear.
Clear, miss.
Okay, now like terms are here. I told you, no, if you have two negative, remember you are two friends, you are having a loan for both of them. Your loan for one friend is 15, the other friend is 14. Your total loan is 19, and that is your loan, so it's a negative. AB, you have to write it down. They're like term. Other things, just put like this. That's it. This is the final answer. Copy down this example below the topic. The topic is product of two binomial expressions. Listen carefully and stay, don't miss anything. You have the topic in page number 40 as well. Copy down this clearly. I'll give you one more minute. Right. Now, I'm going to go to the next example with a fraction. So there only you have to be very, very carefully listening because it's a fraction. Most children are having problem with multiplication of fractions. So fractions is a big lesson. That's why I didn't take it here because it Should be done with like 2 seminars or as 2 sessions actually. It's very, very interesting lesson. That's your third lesson, the previous one. Right, I'm going to erase the board now. Okay, now look at the board. I'm going to take a fraction. Look at the board. Look at the board only. A plus B. This is just an expression. Now I'm taking another expression with a fraction. A 1 over 4B, right? Now listen, I'm taking this one little outside to show how do you do this, right? First term of the first bracket and the second bracket. Second term of the first bracket and the second bracket. Right. Okay, now I'm multiplying. How do you multiply this one? I'll show it here. You don't want to write these steps. Okay, this is something like this. No, this part is not clear for some children. Some are thinking this A is belonging to 3. Some think A belongs to 1. Children, A is actually belonging to. I think now the board is clear. Is the board clear?
Clear, miss.
Okay.
Yes.
A is belonging to the top part. 1 times A is A. So A is belonging to the top part. I'll write it like this. What will be the answer now? A into A squared over 3. I took the A part here. So it's coming like this, A squared over 3. That thing only you should write down. So this one, I suggest you to write this one with another color pen to show that it is not a necessary step to show in your working. Right? Okay. Now this one. Let me put a cloud for this. Now this one. A into negative 1 over 4B. That means B is belonging to the top part. So I can write down 1B. How do you multiply? A into minus 1 is minus 1AB because B is also here. A into minus 1B is minus AB over 4. Now this is the answer for this bracket. Now I'll write it here. How do I write? A squared over 3 and minus AB over 4. Similarly, I want you to solve this part like inside a cloud and write the answer here. Do it now. Copy down this and do it. I think you understood what I said.
Finish, teacher.
Okay, good. Now, let's see. This one I'm taking out. Okay, right? So I'll erase this. No, I'm not erasing. I'll just keep it here. for the cloud now. B into 1 over 3a. That means I told you A belongs to the top. No, B into A is AB over 3. Other part, B into minus 1 over 4b. B belongs to the top part. So B into B. B into B is B squared. But make sure plus into minus is minus over 4. This should be the answer. Where should I write it now? Here. So I'll write it plus AB over 3 minus B squared over 4. Did you get this answer? How many of you got AB over 3 and minus B squared over 4? Raise your hand. I know it will be a less number. Oh, good. Most of them have got. Great. That's great. Great. If the ones who didn't get, please copy down. If you didn't understand, ask me again. I'll explain. Okay. Now I'm going to erase the cloud part because I have to do the working. Because cloud part is actually for an explanation only. So I'll write this part here. Answer is this only. Now you have to remember your teachers who taught you in your lower classes. You should remember them now. Why? In fractions we teach you, if you have different denominators, you can't add, you can't subtract. So what am I going to do now? These are like terms. This one it's okay, just keep it here. Even this one it's okay, just keep it here. Now you have to think of them. Common denominator. What is the common denominator? What is the LCM? You should be very fast to see the LCM here.
12.
Very good. It's 12. So what should I do here? I have to multiply 4 times 3, 3 times 4. If I multiply the denominator, I should do the same thing for the numerator. That's the rule of fractions. So now 3 into negative AB. 3 into negative AB is negative 3AB over 12 plus 4 into AB, 4AB over 12. Now they are like terms. You can solve. Who can tell me what will be the common numerator here if you solve this? AB. Positive 4, negative 3. Very good. 4 minus 3 is 1AB. Now this is your final answer. Is that clear?
Yeah, teacher.
Copy down this if it is clear, and I'll put what question you have to do, because we have no time to do everything. You have to do exercise 4.1 code JKLM N and I wish you do JMN in question number 1, exercise 4.1. Now let me discuss the J part of your exercise 4.1, that is minus 7K, minus 5L, 3K and 4L. Look at the board if you are done with the question. Taking the first term out of the first bracket and the second bracket completely, and I'm taking the second term of the first bracket and the second bracket completely. Now I'm multiplying each term inside the bracket by the term outside. 7 times 3 is 21, plus into minus is minus, k into k is k squared. 7 times 4 is 28, plus into minus is minus, k into L is KL. I think I was not fast. Now 5 into 3 is 15, plus into minus is minus, L into k is KL or LK, anything is fine. Now 5 into 4 is 20, plus into minus is minus, L into L is L squared, and I can see like terms. Both are negative. I remember my two friends, I'm debt for them, so my total debt will be 43, and that's a debt, so it's negative, and KL. Other people are the same. Who got this answer? Raise your hand who got this answer. Very good. Okay. Right. Good. Increasing. Very good. That's really good. Okay. Copy down if it is wrong and put down your hands. Right, now I'm going to go into the what is that? M part, fraction part. I'm going to clear the board. M part, look at the board. Half x plus y and 2x plus 3y. I'm taking, now I'm not going to do cloud and all. Listen carefully. Half x into 2x plus 3y plus y into 2x plus 3y. Half x into 2x means what? Look at the board here. Half x into 2x. That means x upon 2 into 2x. That means you all are grade 10. So cancel this 2. X into x is x squared. This should be in your brain or in your rough book. I can write it here, x squared. Half x into 3y means what? That means x upon 2 into 3y, you can't cancel. So what am I doing? X into 3y is 3xy upon 2. That should be my answer here. 3xy upon 2. If it is not clear, again I'll explain. Half x I took out, multiplied the 2x. 2 and 2 cancels, x into x, x squared. Half x I took out, 3y. 2 and 3 can't cancel, so x into 3y, 3xy. Their numerator, I told it belongs to the top part. Below denominator is 2. That should be written here. Is that clear? Is anybody there who is not clear with it? Anybody wants me to explain again? Okay, clear. Right, now I'm going to go to this part. That's easy. Plus x, 2x into y is 2xy plus 3y squared. But there is a problem. Remember your previous school teachers, your class teachers who taught you to add fractions. You can't add fractions when there is no same denominator. Right, now here see how to make it same. This part, here denominator is 1. That should be the denominator. To make it same, what is the common denominator?
2.
What is it? Very good. 2. 1 into 2 and this whole thing into 2. So I can write 3xy plus 2 into 2, 4xy upon the same denominator 2. Now I can add like terms 7xy over 2 plus 3y squared plus x squared. This is the final answer. How many of you got this answer? Raise your hands. Great. A less number, but considerable good. Maybe you might have gone wrong in this part, multiplying part. Maybe somebody have gone wrong in the LCM part. They might have added and written the same denominator. It's common mistakes, but make sure you avoid them. Copy down and get ready for the N part. N part. We have less time quickly. Other questions are your homework. Right, now I'm going to go to the N. 4.1, question number 1, N part. All right, the question here, that's also a fraction. 2 fractions. You have to be very careful now. Let's see how many intelligent people are here. Intelligent, I don't say intelligent. Let me say like very observable, like, you know, attention, who is having more concentration. Here, see, first term, 1 over, I don't like this. So let me write like this, P over 3. P over 3 will be easy. If I write like this, it's easy. Right? Plus Q over 4. Half Q means Q over 2. And P over 3 minus 3Q over 4. Now I'm going to solve. If I multiply this, what will happen? P into 2P. Listen carefully. Don't ask me again. Listen carefully. P into 2P. 2P squared. If you really didn't understand, ask me, okay? And here, what should it come? Denominators. What should it come?
3 into 3, 9.
Yes, 3 into 3, 9. Others? Any other answer? Anybody says like could be only 3?
3.
No, it
9.
should be 9 because you can multiply denominators and numerators in fractions. So I get there 9. So here p into minus 3q is minus 3pq. 3 into 4 is 12. And now I come to this section, p into q, pq, 2 into 3, 6. And here plus into minus, minus q into 3q, 3q squared, 2 into 4 is 8. My problem is them. They have different denominators. These people can stay happily as they are. But what is the LCM of the middle terms?
12.
Yes, I went to say something. I mean to say, except Sabiha, somebody should say, because she is the person who said all the LCMs. Good. 6 into 2 and this into 2. So I'm getting minus 3pq plus 2pq, common denominator 12. Like terms can be solved. Who can tell me the answer for that solving part?
Q over 12.
Very
Plus
good.
5pq, 5pq.
Very bad.
Minus PQ over 12.
Yes, negative 3. You have a loan 3. You have only 2 rupee. So your loan is minus PQ over 12. And this is the final answer. Who is that most intelligent or most concentrated people or person who got this answer? Final answer, to be honest. I said it will be less. Exactly. That's because the concentration. Wow, yeah, good number. It's okay. Right, good, it's okay. Copy down this and start doing question number. Start doing
Teacher,
question
I have
number.
now.
Ask.
Teacher, and 2p squared upon 9 minus 2 minus are there. What?
Here, no, that's wrong. That is my mistake. Here, plus into minus, only one minus. If suppose if that happened, you have to put bracket, but it's no need. Thanks for telling that. And children, start doing the question number. 2 and 3 are easy. 4 is only difficult. So 4. Start doing 4. We'll discuss it. I want to discuss it. Read it thoroughly and do it quickly. Less time only, but finish it. The fourth question, word problem, exercise 4.1. And we'll have only another one part to cover, and I wish I can cover it. So this is one of the short steps. X into x squared plus x into 2 is 2x. 2 into x is 2x. 2 into 2 is 4. In grade 9, you have learned this. So in this method also, you can do it without taking everything out. Finish it soon. That's one of the short method. Right. Now, it's a word problem. A child bought A mandarins, which were priced at X rupees each. Number of mandarins are A. A mandarins. While doing, you can listen. X rupees each X rupees. He then decided to buy 3 times that number of apples. A mandarins and 3 times A mandarins is 3A apples. Who can tell me if, okay, just let's go on. Price of 1 apple is twice the price of a mandarin. He bought 3A apples. 1 apple is 2x rupees. 1 apple is 2x rupees. These are data. Roman number 1 says, write an expression in terms of a and x for the cost of the apples. Now, if 1 apple is 2x rupees, what is the cost of the apples? What is the cost of the
6x
apples?
rupees.
Yes, you have to say 3a apples with 2x apples. That means 1 apple, let me say 1 apple is 2x. 3a apples
Six.
are surely 6x. 3 times 2. 6x rupees. You have to write down the rupees. If not, they deduct marks for that. Half marks. Who got this answer?
I got teacher.
I also
Good,
got.
very good. Great. Roman number 2. The fruit seller states that if the number of apples that are bought is increased by 5 fruits, he is telling, you bought 3 apples, my son. If you increase by 5, then what is the value here? Should I write? If he buy another 5, he has bought 3a apples. Another 5, how can I write an expression?
6x multiplied 8a multiplied by
Wrong. 8 is wrong. He has 3a apples. If he buy another 5 fruits, fruit seller said 5 fruits.
Plus
So,
5.
very good.
5a
Plus
5 yeah.
A, it's just 5 because he said 5 fruits. So this is the new number of, that is answer Roman number 2. Number of apples he buys in terms of A. In terms of A. If he buy 3a apple and another 5 fruits, this is the expression.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Write down the price of an apple in terms of X. Price of an apple in terms of X, not this one. Because shopkeeper says that if this person buy another 5 fruit, he will reduce the price of 1 apple by 3 rupees. 1 apple is 2x. So if he do this work, he will reduce the price by 3 rupees. So what will be the price of 1 apple now?
2x minus 3.
Very good. Exactly. This is what you have to understand. Price of the apple is 2x now. You can see, right? 2x. The shopkeeper said, if you buy extra 5, I'll reduce 3 rupees. So the price of apple is 2x minus 3. Is that clear for everybody?
Yeah, teacher, I got that.
It is coming here. Okay, I think you can see the board. Right. Good. Roman number 4. Write down the cost of the apples in terms of A and X. Cost of the apples. If he do this way, what is the price of the apples? 1 apple will be 2x minus 3. He is buying 3a plus 5. What is the cost now? What should we do here? What should we do here? Who can tell me? 1
3a
apple will
plus
be...
you multiply 2.
Very good. The two expressions should be multiplied. 1 apple is 2x minus 3. That is the same thing what we did here, no children. 1 apple is 2x, 3 apples are 3 into 2. Here, 1 apple is 2x minus 3, 3a plus 5 are 3a plus 5 into 2x minus 3. Two binomial expressions. Please multiply and get the final answer and send it in the chat box. Let's see who is getting it first. Multiply the two binomial expressions. Good. I'm receiving good answers. Let's see whose answer is correct. Oh God. Okay, right. Sorry. Right. Here I can multiply 3a into 2x. That arrows I'll show you. 3 into 2 is 6. A into x is ax. 3 into 3 is minus 9. A. 3a into minus 3 is minus 9a. And the other part, 5 into 2 is 10x. 5 into 3, negative 15, because it's positive into negative. Now like terms are here. Are there any like terms here? No. No like terms. Final answer is this. That's all. Is that question completely clear? Is that question clear for everybody?
Yeah.
Mark your homework, question number 2 and 3, and rest of the questions of question number 1. I'll erase the board. Okay, now we are going to the last part of the lesson. Don't get tired. We have come to the end and the most important part, squares of binomial expression, which is also a foundation for grade 11 lessons. Write the topic, squares of binomial expressions. The small stories only here, very small stories here. With that story, I'm going to do like around 3 to 4 examples, and I'm going to finish the lesson. Very easy, very important. Look at the board. The thing is, if you are given a binomial expression, and if it is a square, squares of binomial expression means a binomial expression, and if it is a square, what should you do? What should you do is not this. First I'm telling, is not this. It's not this. This is the one biggest mistake the children are doing. It is not this. It is another thing. What is it? Listen very
Plus
carefully.
X into X.
x plus 2 into x plus 2.
That's also no. Okay, I have to tell
X
that.
into X. 2 into 2.
That's the thing I said no, dear. X into x and 2 into 2 is no. X plus 2 into x plus 2 is also a first step I can tell. I can't say it's no. It's like a first step. Okay. Here, see, I'll do it in this way. It's a long step. It's a long step. I'll do that also. Better that you remind. Here, see, now this means x plus 2 is twice. Why do I say so? You know that in square means 2 squared means 2 into 2. 3 squared means 3 into 3. Like that. So x plus 2 squared means x plus 2 into x plus 2. But what should we do here? This is what we learned in the previous part. How to multiply x into xn, x into 2. You are getting x squared plus 2xn, 2 into xn, 2 into 2, 2xn, 4. And you are getting the final answer, x squared plus 4x plus 4. So this is a longer method. For this, to avoid this long step, we are introducing a shorter method. This is what. Listen carefully. First term, square of the first term. What is it? Square of the first term. Plus is given, no? Plus, you have to take twice the product of the first and the second term. What did I say? You have to take the twice, 2 times. Twice means what? 2 times. Twice the product. Product means multiplication. Product of what? Product of the first and the second term. What is the first term? X. What is the product means? Multiplication. Product of what? First and the second term. Twice the product of first and the second term plus is given, square of the last term. Square of the last term. Did you understand?
Yes, teacher.
What did I say? Square of the first term twice the product of the first and the second term and square of the second term. Let me see whether we are getting the same answer. X squared plus x multiplied by 2 is 2x. 2x multiplied by 2 is 4x. 2 squared is 4. Can you understand?
Yeah, teacher.
Copy
Yes,
down this.
yes.
Copy down. And copy down this also, the box part that is important. Square of the first term plus twice the first and second term, square of the second term. If anybody can't see this part due to the light, just look it now. Square of the first term, that's what written there. When you're done, let me know.
Done.
Right, now I'm going to take exercise 4.2, question number 2. Few questions I'm going to take to explain. Okay, examples I'm taking from there. So look at the board here. Exercise 4.2, question number 2. Okay, I'll take a negative one, that is part C, p minus 3 squared. Now look at the board very carefully. How do you deal with negative values? Okay, here square of the first term minus twice the first and the second term. What did I do? Second term is a negative. Second term minus square of the second term. See very carefully. Square of the first term twice. Why did I put minus? Because it's minus. Twice the first and the second term. Second term is negative. Minus square of the second term. Okay, right. I can put even like this, minus 3 squared. Second term is a negative, no? Right? Now I can put plus here. And I can put even plus here, but it's becoming more complex again. I can put negative, it's already negative. Now I am solving. P into minus 3 is minus 3p plus minus 3 into minus 3. What is it?
Plus 9.
Yes, that should be plus 9. And here, plus into minus, minus, minus into minus, it becomes plus. So I'm writing p squared. Oh, wait. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. Here it should be plus according to the formula I gave you. According to the formula I gave you, it's a plus. So plus into minus becomes minus 6p plus 9. What did I do? First term plus twice the first and second term plus square of the second term. Is this part clear?
Clear, miss.
Okay,
Clear,
now
miss.
right. Now copy down this one and start doing H part. Quickly do. We have gone over the time. Please do H part. Copy down and do H part. So H part is also similar to the one I discussed with the negative value. Square of the first term plus twice the first and the second term plus square of the second term. I think what I wrote was clear, very clear. Square of the first term, 4 into 4, 16, m into m squared plus 4 into 5, negative 20 m twice this. What is the answer here? Minus into minus is plus, so plus 25. Final answer is minus 40m here. Who got this answer honestly? Raise your hands. See, only two, Pasmina Begum and Shaskrit. Good, very good, excellent. Keep up your performance. And another one more student, who is it? Sabana. Okay, good, great. That's clear, you have to get it. Okay, all right. So now I'll go ahead with another last example and finish off the session. Please mark your homework, the rest of the question. I'm going to discuss one example question with a number, Look at the board quickly and listen carefully. If you are given a number to square like this way, 102 squared, how can you do? You have to start, how can you make 102? 100 plus 2 is 102. This one square. So square of the first term plus twice the first and the second term. Twice the first and the second term plus the last term squared. So here you are getting 100 into 100 means 4 zeros. 100 into 2, 200. 200 into 2 is 400. Okay. Pop it on this side. And if it is not clear, just tell me.
Okay, miss.
Done, miss.
Okay, right. Right, that's all for the today's session. Now you all can do the miscellaneous exercise 4.2, the rest of the questions, and 4.1 as well. Right, so just let me know how was the session. Please send me your feedbacks. That will be so helpful for me. Please send it in the chat box. Was it okay for you all? What was not clear for you all? Everything, positive, negative feedbacks, everything. Just send me. And as I told you, contact number was sent to the chat box. My YouTube channel link was sent. This video will be uploaded completely, so the people who missed the session in the beginning can watch it from the beginning as well. Now that's all. Okay, thank you. Yes, that was great. Thanks. Excellent. Crystal clear. Well explained. Okay, right. Thank you so much. Everything is perfect. If you have any questions, please make sure that you ask me the questions and clarify everything, and you have to go over the class. If not, no point. Okay, right. Oh, good. Okay, I'm happy if it is clear for you all. That's what I wanted, because I didn't want anyone to just waste your time here for 2 hours. So if everything is clear, that's really good. Okay, if you want to continue the sessions, you please text me to the number that I gave you. You can have the grade 10 second session for my permanent class is on this Sunday 11 a.m. Okay, and I'm hoping to have more seminars in future for grade 10 and 11 lessons also. So be in touch. If you get added to some groups in my WhatsApp, it's better. Then I'm uploading the links, or have touch with your friends who shared you the link, right? So if you have any other hard lessons, you can request me through my email, mail me, or WhatsApp me your hard lessons so that I can do them as seminars or free sessions or paid sessions like that, whatever I can do. If you have hard lessons, suppose if you have done in the school and it was not clear, let me know. I'll help you in every ways I can. Okay, that's all then. We can end the session. Thank you for joining and spending your time here. God bless you.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
God bless you.